Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Capital State Classic circuit race. I'm racing in the 15 to 16 age group, and they put us all in the P123 race. Right there you can see Ty Magner and Robin Carpenter. Yep, racing Legion of LA. It's going to be a doozy. Yeah, so the overlays are 5 seconds or so off. I couldn't quite get them to match up exactly. So if the watts are spiking right before a corner, it's because they're a little bit off. Alright, so in this race, I have 5 or 6 people I'm racing against in my age group for 15 to 16. And then they also put the 17 to 18 in this race. And I'm not racing those guys, though. This is a Junior Cup Series race. So first place gets points. Points towards the Junior Cup Series rankings, which I'm currently in second or third, I think, in. So I really need to get some more points so then I can move up in that ranking. Alright, here you can see Ty Magner's moving up more. And this is the second corner, and then it's like a downhill into a like a dragged uphill. Like it just kind of just keeps going. So this is the downhill. You can see we're going over 30. And here I'm moving up a little bit, trying to do minimal watts to still move up. We were racing, those are the DDP kids. They're really strong. They try to control the race today and get some guys in the breakaway. Alright, so here is the start of the climb. It's like a, I don't know, maybe like an 8 or 9% grade. But it's kind of like a stair stepper. Like it goes up a little, then it flattens out, then it goes up, then it flattens out, and it goes up, and all the way to the third corner. So it's like 3 or 4 minutes long, but it definitely stings the legs. Alright, you can see a guy there moving up in the grass, a little sketchy. Yeah, but we're all just moving up. This is lap 1. Just trying to get into position, watch for any attacks. You can see the moto coming up the left. Make sure no one's going over the double yellow line. This is a top view race too. Alright, so we're coming up into the third corner. The right side of the road is a little bumpy. Like there's some gravel and stuff. Definitely have to watch out. Got some guys in the previous races flatted there, so I'm making sure I stay on the left. But yeah, you can see we're going 400 watts up this climb. Heart rate's already 190. Very hard. Going 28. So this is kind of like the false flat section, like a 1 or 2% grade. You really got to be in the draft here, though, because of the wind. It's kind of like a headwind a little bit. Alright, here's the third corner. If you could see, yep, see those kind of like potholes on the inside? Gotta watch out for those. Here, I'm trying to move up. Just doing least amount of effort to move up. I also think there's an attack that goes here. Right there, if you see in like the left there in that pink kit is Gray Barnett. He's the 16-year-old TT national champion. Yeah, so this field is definitely stacked. Alright, here we're chasing down a breakaway. Making sure I'm in good position, staying near the front, but not doing any work. Going 34, 35. We're flying right here. Gray just took a pull, coming back. Coming into the second corner. This corner you could take pretty fast. Like we'd come into it at like 25 to 30. But that comes right into a downhill. Just making sure I stay in the draft, conserve as much energy as possible. Going pretty fast down this downhill. At one point I did spin out on this downhill. Like I didn't have enough gears. Coming into the climb again. Heart rate's 175, you know, it's kind of controlled. Gray comes up the inside, and then the rest of the guys come up the inside. Gotta hop on this train, make sure I don't get dropped. So I hop on this guy's wheel, follow them up the inside. But I need to get back to the outside because there is some potholes on the right, so I need to always be mindful of that. Moving up a lot of positions right now, but heart rate is 201, so I'm doing a lot of work just to move up. I get on what looks to be Ty Magner's wheel. I then go around him, and look at this. I just made up that many positions with like just doing a couple more pedal strokes. Alright, here an attack goes. I'm chilling on Ty Magner's wheel. He's right next to Robin Carpenter right there. So they're back here. And then this is a crucial point. So Robin was on his teammate's wheel, but then he lets the wheel go. Alright, then you can see attack already went. So Ty's bridging across. You can see there's a couple of guys up there. So I decided to go after I see Ty Magner go as in gray up there. So I get up the road, trying and bridge to that move. I get there, but they don't really keep working, so it gets brought back. They kind of just lollygag, and nothing really happens. Yeah, so I get back on. All right, here, Robin Carpenter sends it up the inside, and we are going 29 right now. He had to be going like 33, 34. So he flew by us. You see the guys in front of me had like no reaction just because they just came by us too fast. All right, so then I see Gray go, and I'm like, all right, that's kind of threatening because Gray is really strong, and then when you have Robin Carpenter also up there, like that's a very threatening move. So I hop on to this DDP kid's wheel. My heart rate's 194 right now, so I'm doing some effort right now. We're going 36. We're flying, coming into the second corner. They don't have that big of a gap, so he flicks me through. So I go. I'm not like full on attacking, but I'm doing a big pull to like try and get this back. I'm sorry I don't have a rear cam, but if I did have a rear cam, you'd see that I now have a gap. So I'm now off the front. So I'm technically in a state of bridging to this breakaway. So that's what I do. I try and bridge to this breakaway after taking this corner. Yeah, it's 4 guys right there. I think like this is the winning move. Like it has the Piedmont cycling kid in there, and it has Legion, and it has EF. So like this is like a perfect move, and they're all super strong. It's like the strongest guys in the race. So I do everything I got just to bridge to this breakaway. And keep in mind, this is on the downhill right before the hill. So once I get to this breakaway, I now have to stay in it up the hill. So that's going to suck. I'm at 202 heart rate. I'm basically maxed out at this point. Yeah, like my max is only like 205 right now. So this is extremely hard. But I keep putting the power on the pedals. I'm also basically spinning out right now. Like I have no more gears. I'm going 40. But I'm like almost there. It's like they're just right there, but I can't quite get there. It's like I'm very ever so slowly bringing them back. I'm going 400 watts right now just to try and get there. But up this climb, I do manage to get there. I'm at 203 heart rate still. I think I set an all-time 1 minute heart rate or something during this race. Probably during this moment. Yep, so I'm still on the power. This is a huge effort for me. I'm getting back on the wheels. Alright, so now I'm on the wheels. I'm gassed, so I ain't pulling at all. This is also on the uphill. But what happens is, in my mind, I'm like, this is the winning breakaway. Like, I just made the winning move. However, the guys behind were chasing really hard. And then you see Robin attacks us here. Like, Greg kind of just lets him go because we're all dead. So once Robin goes, like, we do a little bit of a surge to try and get back on. But, like, yeah, you're not. We're not catching Robin Carpenter. He's flying. Yeah, but we kind of just sit up. I do a little pull because I think this would work, but yeah. The group catches us behind. They must have been chasing really hard. Counterattack goes, trying to get to Robin. Rest of the group follows. So now, my problem is I just did that massive effort, and I now have to try and get back into the group without getting dropped. Coming into the third corner. Yeah, so I get back in, chilling. They kind of just chase Robin around for a little bit, but that's the move. Robin goes. He ends up soloing and winning. And, yeah, I kind of just sit in, watch my competitors, make sure they don't get in a breakaway. And, yeah, I kind of just chill for the rest of the race. And then at one point, I do get I don't even know how, but I do somehow get separated from the group. Like, there's 8 of us that break away from the peloton of like 20 or 30 of us. So it was 20 or 30 of us. And then I break away with like 8 of us. We kind of just rolled off the front, really. And then we try and chase Robin down, but yeah, it doesn't really go anywhere. Ty Magner just sits in the back the rest of the race because his teammates up the road. so nothing else really big happens. I I stopped my GoPro in the middle of the race, like after all this happened and we're just chilling, because I wanted to save the battery for the final sprint. But then I forgot to turn it back on for the final sprint, so I unfortunately do not have the final sprint. So yeah, I did manage to win the sprint though for my age group. There was like 8 or 10 of us in that breakaway, and then I had one of my competitors in that breakaway. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe if you enjoyed.